Today we're doing a video on the San Fierro Rifa gang. The San Fierro Rifa, or Rifa, is the sole Mexican gang in San Fierro led by T-Bone Mendez. This is what we know about their relationships with the other San Andreas gangs. San Fierro Rifa had strong dislike towards other Mexican gangs in Los Santos until they joined the narcotics business with Big Smoke and linked up with the Los Santos Vagos. The Rifa and Vagos often deal each other narcotics. They are also on unfriendly terms with the other San Fierro gangs, such as the Chinese San Fierro Triads and the Vietnamese the Nang Boys, though confrontations of these gangs are rare, as their territories are far away from each other. And the focus of the Rifa is not based on gang wars, they're more about their narcotics business. The only gang the Rifa has a strong dislike to is the Barrios Los Aztecas, who are well away from their territory and in a different city. Although the Rifa are also known for various clashes with the Grove Street families and AOGE member Carl Johnson, they are normally not hostile towards the Grove Street families, though the confrontations between the two is rare. But this can be noted as the gang is not hostile towards CJ unless provoked. They are the least threatening and violent on the streets. When a gang member attacks them, they will most likely run off, although they may come back and attack the gang members, and some armed Rifas will attack on sight, rather than running away from them briefly. Nearby Rifa will also question people on their gang banging status. If you choose to respond with banging your set, the Rifa will sometimes, but not always attack, as opposed to the Los Santos gangs, who will almost always attack. They are never armed with any weapons on the streets, but will draw a pistol if they are provoked with melee weapons or by banging your set or when crashing into their cars, although sometimes they will ram back instead. In general, the Rifa are completely neutral to CJ, even after Mendez's death. This is what we know about what the San Fierro Rifa members wear. Rifa members nearly have similar turquoise-colored bandanas that the Barrio Los Aztecas wear, but the Rifa's colors are slightly more vibrant, but are not to be mistaken as a northern set of the gang, as they do not like each other. Also, Rifa members are easily recognizable because of their baggy slacks and wife beaters, suspenders and black vests, blue shirts and slacks and suspenders. This is what we know about San Fierro Rifa so far. The gang established drug trade relations with OG Family's member Big Smoke, the Ballas, Los Santos Vagos, and the Russian Mafia after Big Smoke's betrayal. Despite the death of the leader, T-Bone Mendez, the gang remains in existence in their turfs throughout San Fierro. Although following the destruction of the Loco Syndicate and their crack lab, it is unlikely they are involved in the drugs trade any further, as there is nobody else to supply them. It is known that T-Bone Mendez told CJ,
"Think you can mess with me? I will blow your head off and rape and kill your family, you snake! Think you can fucking bullshit me and fuck me over? I know your fucking game, that's it."
While aiming a gun at CJ's head. T-Bone's background and real foreign name is unknown. At some point prior to 1992, he joined the San Fierro Rifa and eventually became the leader. Under his leadership, the Rifa confronted the Barrio Los Aztecas, and T-Bone himself ends up killing two of Cesar Villalpando's friends. During 1992, T-Bone had become one of the three members in the Loco Syndicate, along with Mike Toreno and Jizzy B. T-Bone became the enforcer and protection of the syndicate, with Toreno overseeing and Jizzy arranging deals. T-Bone is a violent man and very distrustful of others, nearly to the point of paranoia. He was also once seen beating a man to death. The cause of T-Bone's death was because CJ set up the Loco Syndicate, ambushing them with Cesar Villalpando. During the ambush, Cesar Villalpando said this before finishing the job.
"Mendez, I see you, Rifa motherfucker!"
After T-Bone's death, no one knows who took his place in leading the San Fierro Rifas. But so far we know T-Bone tried taking the Rifas long ways, attempting to take over the San Fierro drug trade. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow to hear about another gang.